Welcome to the home opener. I know, I'm just practicing right now. Okay, well, see me get better. Welcome to the home opener, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens. As you can see, it's sold out. Well, you shouldn't have got this. Nobody's here right now, but just when I say sold out, just keep it on me.
Loved that. I found that yesterday when I was doing a little search on the TikTok, and I could also search on the YouTube, on the Instagram. All around incredible comedian, and he's so funny, it's a part of his name. Funny Marco, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hola, how you doing?
I'm so good. It's so nice to meet you. Our whole team is very excited to have you. It's a big time honor. You are all of these things, and sometimes people in your world say that they're NFL fans, but that's very shallow. You are like a for real Chiefs fan. Tell me about that. I know you're from Kansas City, so much so that you have a tattoo?
Yeah, I got 3 tattoos of the Chiefs. So before they go to the Super Bowl, I got to get mine. I'm probably going to get it next week. So before it starts, I get it, and then they always go. So I got 3. No, I got 1, 2. Yeah, I got 3 tattoos of the Chiefs. Yeah, and then I got them already winning the championship.
Okay, so you're not worried at all. I mean, hold on now, because you're about to. This is like a forever. I have a girl with commitment issues. So for you to get a tattoo to call your shot before it even happens, you don't think these games that are they're hanging out with the Raiders and the Panthers, the Chargers, you're not worried at all?
No, I'm not worried. Because if you think about it, we've been losing in the Super Bowl. We always come back. So we've been winning, luckily. I don't think they're mentioning anything new because everything you've been coming back. And like the 49ers, we was down. And then we was down with the Eagles. So we've been winning like that for every game. We ain't been blowing out nobody.
I need you to bang the Chiefs drum. I looked it up this morning. Yeah. You haven't done it yet. Which playoff game? Which playoff game are we scheduling that for?
I don't know. I probably next year, I guess. I don't know. I ain't got to do that yet, but that's good though. Maybe if I do bang it, we might lose. I might not need to do it. So I've been this far. We've been winning without it. So maybe I don't need to do it.
Are you superstitious? You've convinced yourself that you have to get a tattoo for them to go?
Yeah. And then it's funny because my boy was like, "Can you please tattoo the Panthers on you next year?" So yeah.
Panthers are no joke. I mean, Panthers took it to your Chiefs for a little bit. They hung in there.
Yeah, no. I like the Panthers. I like the Panthers. Bryce is a good player. So, you know what? It was so funny. I just seen the video. I seen the video. That you just when I was up there at the Chiefs thing when I did that video when I was in MC. On the TV projection thing, I seen a score, and I'm like, okay, but tell me why that was the same score, and it was crazy.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know.
So first of all, why were you in the stadium when it was empty?
I was just chilling.
Okay, and then that NBC Sports guy got real. He was not happy with you, Funny Marco.
Yeah.
He was not happy. He thought you were playing around, and you're saying that you saw a score. Yeah,
I seen the score, and that was the score, and I don't know how. I don't know how it happened, but I was like, "Oh my god!" I don't know.
Are you trying to tell me what are you trying to say here?
I don't know.
Maybe the scoreboard person got a tattoo of the score, and then it came true, and that's just how it works.
Probably so. It was crazy.
Kansas City known for their tailgates. Were you I saw you walking around with a microphone, and it was very funny. It's like I went to Mizzou. I have family in Kansas City, big Chiefs fans. Raytown, Raymore High School, all of it. What sets Chiefs fans, tailgates, and Chiefs fans in general apart from other NFL fans?
I'll say, number one, barbecue. We got the best barbecue in the world. I want you to know that. So anybody that say anything about Tennessee or anything, no. Kansas City got the best barbecue in the world. And I say music. I feel like a lot of people can adapt to a lot of different music. So I say the music, the partying, and I seen the Bills. The Bills go really crazy too. And I was gonna say because we do it in the cold, but the Bill fans, they are really serious too. So I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs fans and the Bills are neck and neck, and that's why we just be going at it back and forth. But the Bill fans, they be kicking it too. So I say the weather set us apart. But a lot of people don't like playing in the cold, and you see that with Miami and all that. But the Steelers, they haven't been winning as much, but now that they are winning, so I feel like the more that your team win, the tailgates pick up more because they're excited to see them winning. knowing we're going to go in, we could win is a big part. So with us winning this long, that's another thing why. And Patrick Mahomes has changed the game. So
Have you ever met him?
I have not got to meet Patrick Mahomes yet. Nope.
You've met some real goats. Like you've interviewed Mike Tyson and like John Cena.
That was scary.
People at the top of their game. Tell me about Mike Tyson was scary.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell. Like legitimately.
Yeah, it was scary. Yeah, I got out of there when he said get up and go. I got up and I left. Yeah.
What was so scary about him?
Because his energy is if you don't see, I tried not to look him in his face.
I thought you were doing a bit.
No. And you see, that's two people not looking at each other in the eyes. I knew not to look at him in his eyes. They said try not to look him in his eyes because it bothered me.
Oh, look at you. Now I'm looking at it totally differently. I thought this was a wow.
No.
Okay.
No.
Is there anybody that you would be starstruck in the NFL to meet? Not starstruck, but that you'd be like, oh, is Patrick that person?
I feel like I should be able to interview Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce together. That would be dope.
And what would you ask them?
I told her that they should get married because when she came on with us, like, it just helped us start winning. So I feel like she's a big part of the Kansas City Chiefs, and she's like one of our #1 players.
Wow.
She don't get injured. She show up on time. She in the booth. She kicking it. She dancing. She swag surfing and eating the barbecue, and she just be chilling. So I'm a Swiftie. I just start listening to a couple of her songs, and yeah.
I love to hear that. I hope that interview, let's manifest that. I hope that interview happens for you. I'm still waiting for Tech Nine's Red Kingdom Taylor Swift version.
Yeah.
When does that happen?
Because it's a different type of, I don't feel like I can hear her on the song because it's like so like crunk. So I ain't heard her on there like a crunk song. So I'm like, her voice the beat would probably go over her voice.
Are you going to any of these next games? Have you been to games this year?
Yeah, we're going to the one that we play, the Steelers. We're going to the Netflix one.
You're going?
Ain't they got us on Netflix?
Sorry?
I say, ain't they crazy they got the Kansas City Chiefs on Netflix? Like, they just knew our season was going to be like this.
Yeah, it'll be super, super fun. So you're going to spend your Christmas in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it's in Kansas City. It's in Kansas City.
No, I think it's in Pittsburgh.
Which one is one I got to go to? Harvey, which game I got to go to?
There's a Texans one the Saturday before Christmas. That'll be a good game.
That's the one.
That'll be a great game.
You're right. Yeah.
I heard a rumor that you like the Ravens too. How does that work?
I'm a big fan of Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Lamar Jackson. And when Patrick Mahomes retire, I can see him getting a ring.
So you're going to have the best of both worlds. So wait, then are we going to have like Ravens tattoo? Like how's that going to work out?
No.
Okay, just Chiefs. But you like Lamar. What do you like about Lamar?
I like Lamar, his game, and also like how he played the game, and he's also been shutting people down. So some people thought, he can't throw. Then he went for the throw, and he can't do this, and then he actually shuts down the rumors. So you can see he's in tune with the sport. So anything you say that he can't do, he's going to listen and go do it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that you're a very purist Chiefs fan.
Mm-hmm.
If you think back to growing up in Kansas City, who was the first Chiefs player that you were like, that reeled you in? I'm from Chicago. Mine was Matt Forte. Who is it?
Tony Gonzalez.
I mean, of course. There's a lot to choose from. You could go Okoye. You could go Tony Gonzalez. That was your guy.
Yeah. So the funny thing about the Chiefs that people don't realize is the Chiefs are a developing team because we went from having Priest Holmes, and we had Priest Holmes, and then guess who was behind Priest Holmes? Jamal Charles. And no, it was Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson was behind him. And then behind Larry Johnson was Jamal Charles. So for them to be big running backs, it's like a big thing. Sometimes the players should also watch histories of teams because sometimes you can sit back and wait. Your turn is when you need it, because if they would have left, they probably got lost in the system. So the fact that Jamal Charles waited is a big running back, and Larry Johnson, big running back. And I just feel like sometimes you just gotta. And I'm ready for. I feel like the Chiefs. In his name just slipped in my head, but our pick that we picked. Remember, he got injured. Ross. Justin Ross. Is it Justin Ross? I just forgot his name.
Justin Ross?
Is it? No. Y'all, you remember we got picked him up because he is injured, and we got him for free agency, and then he hasn't got to play yet. I forgot his name. Sorry.
You got it right, Justin Ross.
Okay, yeah. But I just feel like it's gonna be a big time for him. Like just him sitting back and wait, I feel like that's going to be a big number one wide receiver for us.
I love it. I mean, the developing happened at the quarterback position, too. You had Alex Smith, and Patrick came in, and he sat behind him, developed. And if you ask Patrick, he's talked about it a million times. Like, I would not be the player I am today if I didn't have that time, that developmental, amazing stuff that the Chiefs maybe don't get enough credit for. When you were watching Patrick, I mean, he had that. He pops on the scene, 50 touchdowns. What was the moment that you were convinced? Because there was a lull there for a little bit for these Chiefs. Like, everyone wants to pretend it's just been super easy. It hasn't been for years leading up to this. It's why Chiefs fans are enjoying it so much, and they should. What was the moment where Patrick won you over?
I feel like right when he started developing with Tyreek Hill, because Tyreek Hill had Alex Smith, but he wasn't who he was at that height. So the fact that he developed Tyreek Hill, then he developed Nicole Hartman. He developed a lot of people around him. Him and Travis developed that relationship. So I feel like he has put a lot of people on the map, and that's what he's doing now too as well. So the fact that we have lost a lot of wide receivers and he's still been able to win and get through with it, has been a frustration season for him, and he's still able to make it through. I feel like that just shows how patient he is. And even when we losing, one thing that I pay attention to, he goes over to the bench and he talks to players, and other quarterbacks don't do that as much. Like, I was just watching Cincinnati, and I see when he throw a pick, he just go sit down. Like, I'm like, let's talk to your wide receivers. Let's tell them it's still a good game. So it's just imagine we on a plane, and then the captain comes out tripping. Oh my God, we about to crash. You're gonna be like, well, he's our captain. We're done. So the fact that he's the captain and he keep them lit, and he still keep them, even if we can lose, I'm still gonna keep you happy. It just shows how good of a player he is.
Who's your big competition in the AFC? If you look at the playoff picture.
We always get into the Bills. The Bills are like right there. And you know who I'm really scared of?
Who?
Why
are you laughing?
I'm really scared of the Ravens, because what happened at the beginning of the season, they have not let that go. They have not let that go. They touchdown. So I'm really scared of that. So
You're scared of the Ravens.
Yeah. I feel like they got that on the back of their mind. Lamar Jackson, if we don't make him upset and he's in his A game, he'll break our arms to win that game.
I think the Steelers are tough for you guys. I think that's the Christmas game on the road.
Josh Allen don't like the Chiefs either. That's why he started running. He wouldn't even run the quarterback. He just started running when he played us.
I love it. I mean, they got the best of you in the regular season, as they do, but then something happens in the playoffs, Funny Marco. Something funny happens and something shifts.
Yeah. And shout out to Kareem Hunt. He came through and helped us a lot.
Very much.
He saved us.
I love hearing that. I want to know who you want on the Marco is off the ball. First of all, congratulations. You have so much. I don't know how you time manage all of this. I don't understand. You can teach a masterclass on that at another time. But you interview players. It's sort of like a mock press conference kind of setting. Let's take a little look. I think we have it. Don't we have it?
Well, I was gonna be the 5th pick.
But what team did you feel like that was gonna be?
It was the Kings.
Oh, this is bull. That is bull.
You
knew that wasn't. You just don't want it. You
already knew the order of the draft. The order, not a surprise.
That's bullshit. You're just saying that because you're on the team.
Okay, I love that. You're bringing athletes from all sports. I need to know who's on the dream list and what we can expect.
Dream list. Patrick Mahomes.
Let's go! Go get him.
NBA, I want to talk to Draymond Green. I want to talk to him. I feel like I want to understand just why he feel like he can just do what he want to do and just come down the court and choke people. Like what's up with that? So it's questions that I want to know, and I'm gonna get down to the bottom of it that people ain't asked. So I want to sit down, and I feel like we have a good conversation. I just seen him, and I met him at the All-Star Weekend. We didn't lock eyes. It was just like, okay, I'm gonna meet you one day.
I love that. You also have your follow